Hey everyone, I'm Daniel Dubinsky. I'm an occupational therapist, a pediatric occupational therapist with um, already over 7 years of experience as an OT. And an issue that came up, or um, not an issue, something that was becoming very interesting that was occurring, is a lot of students are having difficulty and challenge participating in their home school environment, right? So sometimes it's a challenge to be able to think, how is school happening here at home? Where's the boundary? And I think even for adults, between work and home, there's a fine line that is really sometimes maybe challenging to see. Where does the work day end? When does the home day start? It's kind of a mix in between, but that's a different topic. This conversation is about the students. So students might be having a harder time participating in different school related educational tasks at home because maybe it's a different routine. Maybe the change in routine, they're not getting enough time, chance, opportunity to move around, get energy out. Maybe they're not fully understanding exactly what's going on, and on a deeper level that could be causing a um, response to the situation. So for any kind of different reasons, and it's very individualized, so I don't want to assume anything, but for different students they could be experiencing it differently. So if there are students who are having a harder time participating in educational activities and school related activities while at home, what can we do? We can incorporate learning into our daily home routine. So instead of focusing on sitting at a table for hours and working and focusing and having to complete worksheets, what I've been discussing with different families is seeing if we can incorporate the material, the theme, the concepts that are from those worksheets into our daily routine. If we're learning about math, look at the different problems that we have to solve today through our worksheets. Are we working on addition or subtraction? Are we working on multiplication? Are we working on fractions? And then incorporate that into the home routine. If you're doing gardening, then you can do counting, addition, subtraction, multiplication. In the kitchen, you can do the same thing. Um, Fractions are really good with pouring water. You get a lot of fine motor and gross motor skill use in the kitchen and garden as well, using both hands to hold items or hold objects, one hand to hold and one hand to stir, one hand on top and bottom to scoop or shovel. So doing a lot of different daily activities that need to be done throughout the day, can incorporate learning to them as well. Even games. So the activities throughout the day could be as far as cooking, chores, gardening. We talked about garden, we talked about cooking, chores. You can even talk about how many different chores there are, addition, subtraction, talk about multiplication. So this is just as far as math. Even as far as other areas, right? You can always add history into cooking or gardening, chores or daily activities, cleaning, um, writing, typing. Instead of writing or typing a school-based assignment, you can write what you did, right? Maybe incorporating like journal writing, for example. Journal writing doesn't have to be a whole paragraph. It could be just one word or a sentence, depending on where the student's level of skills are and what they're able to do, how old they are. Um, so those different activities. And another big one is games. Even with games, you can always have roles where family members are able to play together. So maybe older siblings and younger siblings are on the same team, so that older siblings can learn responsibility, and younger siblings can learn the rules of the game and still start to practice that teamwork, direction following, turn taking, and learn the rules of the game. Add different components in there to challenge everybody. So mathematics or history, get writing or typing involved in there. You can do science experiments at home. There's so many different activities of things that can be done with household items. So, a lot of different learning can happen right at home with whatever you have at home. So a big recommendation that I've been making and that I'm encouraging here is, if we're very frustrated, if we're having a hard time participating and completing everything from our education, schoolwork, school activities, then see if we can take those themes, take those concepts, and incorporate incorporate them into daily activities that we have to do around the home or nearby the home, where we can still learn and practice our education, and we could do it in a way that's not going to be as stressful, not going to be as challenging mentally, maybe to sit all day, right? It can really start to get stressful, and maybe some students might feel it to be boring or that they don't want to do it. And it's true, it might not be the same, it might not be for everybody, but this way we can still be working on education and skill development and skill refinement through different activities that are being done every day, while teaching how to complete and do those activities as well. So really getting two birds with one stone, right? So hope that is helpful. Hope this video has been helpful, and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, be safe, stay healthy, stay well. Thank you so much.